In your hands, Dan, you have
MP20, but this time it's the HMB version.
Mizuno Golf. We're going to play last 2 holes here at Torquay.
Yep.
You v me.
Ooh, game on again.
Let's do it. So this is your bladed idea, but with a lot more help in the sole and in the head. It's thicker. Look at the sole on that 4 iron.
Yeah, that's definitely thicker there.
But then if you look at it top line, if you hold the top line up for me, it's like not too crazy and you barely see the club, if any, out the back. So it's trying to mix both worlds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely it is. Hollow construction, so it's going to almost feel like I want to get a different sound off this compared to maybe the other models.
So that might be the challenge in the design. Let's see.
Yeah.
Good shot. High draw, middle left fairway.
Nice. That felt really soft off the
What's
face.
your numbers on that? Well, that smash isn't right. 1.6.
So 211 carry.
Cool. 4.6 spin.
4.6 off spin off that tee.
That was a bomb.
That was a bomb.
Liking that, Danny boy.
That went, didn't it?
Lovely high optimum draw, wasn't it? Clever design. Next to no offset. You see a finished medium top line, and I don't see the club out the back, even though we've got plenty of help there.
Yeah.
I do think they do this club very well, personally.
This is kind of reminding me of the old TMB Titleist out there.
Yeah. Toey draw for me.
Was it? Sounded lovely.
Slight toe, but I'm often alright at the toe. Bit slightly kick left a little. So I'm 19844 spin.
19844 spin, so that's about, it's kind of 3 iron for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we'll look at the loss. Let's look at the tech. Let's go and have a look at that now. So the HMB hot metal blade, it's grain flow forged, but it's also got plating for feel, Mizuno is saying. So it's soft copper and then nickel chrome around that grain flow forged head. This comes from an older model of Mizuno irons, they're saying. The hot metal blade also mixes with any of the other MP20 range, Mizuno is saying, so you can blend from blade to semi-blade to this chunkier one, even though it looks like it's blade in its design, which we have got another video coming on and you'll see if that's true or not. Comes with a brushed satin finish. Now this does reduce the glare that you might get on a bit of the other 2 models, so it is a duller finish on this one. There's more of a progression. We do see thicker soles and then top line progressions as well, going into thicker as you go into the long irons to try and give you that launch and help and visibility, or looking down, that kind of visual of it helping you. Twin 12 gram tungsten weights, 2 to 7 iron for stability, helping with launch, and then that drops out in the 9 and pitching wedge. So the Mizuno hot metal blade, the HMB, it's kind of packed with features.
Is that the wedge?
HMB wedge. I'm in the slight rough. You ain't gonna like your line, you're a bit closer. So I'm now gonna try and cut a wedge up because I've got about 80 yards. So obviously I would be using a...
How's that look?
Yeah, I mean, it's decent for how big it is. It's not that dissimilar to the others. And obviously the sole now, it's all progressive.
Yeah.
So we're now much more classic-y in everything it looks. That needs to not go as hard as I've hit that. Oh, I don't know, back of the green.
Good strike, sounded good again.
Decent. Just a little out of the rough, you're going to get a bit of a flyer. I mean, that wedge, I've always liked this set in the wedge.
Okay.
Like, because you're chunky, but you're not. It's such a play with your emotions, I always think, these ones. Let's see what you've got to offer. Yeah, you haven't got a bit of a lie. They're going to have to present some loft down there, Danny boy. It's gameable, isn't it?
It is very gameable, that. I don't see that.
It's not that dissimilar to the others, I think.
No.
In the, you know, from the blade to the...
It is slightly bigger. I would say it's slightly bigger maybe in this corner here.
Okay.
Coming up in this bit. I was certainly seeing them coming in a bit thinner down here, but that certainly looks to me in my eye that that's a bit bigger.
Okay.
Nice lie.
Yeah, nice shot.
That might be a bit long.
No, I think similar to mine, but again, pretty good.
Pretty easy to use out of that thick rough.
Hands first apart. Coming down the slope. In you go. Oh, it's a very quick green, this one.
Very quick green normally, this one coming down from the shadow. Working its way down. Oh, I'm feeling an angry tap.
It's me to go in there.
Yeah.
You scared me a bit.
Did I? In.
Yours is looking a little harder now, isn't it?
It's got a bit longer, isn't it? All of a sudden. Yeah.
Well done. 2 pars.
Centre shaft, centre stick.
Yes, please. 159 called, 6 has been pulled into the wind.
Slightly into wind.
Little manufactured 6, good test as always. Play it in the conditions.
Yeah.
How's the 6 looking?
Yeah, it looks beautiful actually.
You liking it?
Like I could easily play that, and I could easily combo that in.
Not seeing any of the back, I'm sure.
Not seeing any of the back on that. Slightly thicker top line than probably what I would like, but it comes with the construction, I think, of this club. But definitely that is a blendable club.
Go on then. Blend it in there.
Blend this.
Oh, bit of a high waft to the right, didn't get your turnover.
A little toey that. I felt
Short
it twist
right.
in my
Did
hand.
you get
there.
numbers? Don't think you captured.
Should have.
No, it didn't. Dropped you. We'll do some more numbers on the range.
There you go, 172. So
You did come in, 172.
172, 6.5 spin.
Yeah.
So it was a bit wafty, so it was probably a lot of loft on that.
Yeah, and I reckon you can get that going further than that.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon I could hit this almost full in this wind. What did you call the yardage?
It's 159.
So I reckon that's playing 169. Oh, look. Quite, it looks nice.
I was going to say, how's the look?
Great.
It
Love
is lovely, isn't it? That could really blend.
Go forwards more than that. Such a safe, boring Crossfield shot that. Look at that.
That'll do you.
Yawn. Yeah, so I'm 172.
We've hit the same yardage, but your spin's just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Which is.
And I reckon, because I've landed front left, hit the slope, because you're short right, you've hit the bunker or the, because the angle of the green.
Yeah.
Again, I think, which is interesting, you launch monitor that indoors, you're going to think we've hit a similar shot there.
Could you blend that? Is that
I wouldn't blend it at 6, I don't think. Well, I might do actually, yeah. I'd have to check lofts and we'll do the blend video, but looks wise, feel wise, I could go from blade into this in the longs, no problem.
If I'm honest, looking at what I'm seeing there and what I've hit with the 4-iron previously there, I would rather probably blend this HMB.
Yeah, than the MMC.
Correct.
Well, I agree, and that's what I was saying earlier, a bit more of an aggressive blend.
Yes.
But we can check that with numbers. Loving that. So you've landed here.
Yep.
I've landed not on the green, so I've basically landed here somewhere and then just rolled off the slope. And it's the same shot.
172 carries,
but
both of them.
on this situation, I've missed on the better side than you. That's no club, that's no spin.
That's player.
It's launch, that's just I've happened to miss in the right place.
Yeah.
Yet the situation and resulting score could be so different, subject to the next skill that you bring, putting to chipping. And if it was me chipping, you putting, you know, I would feel pretty like I'm going to lose this hole.
You think so?
Yeah, with me chipping, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
You're chipping, yeah.
With you chipping and me putting, I think it's still quite even, because I'm not holding mine and you're going to chip this generally relatively close.
Again, when it comes to pitching wedges, I definitely love to bring them out on the course.
Yeah.
And just have a chip with them. Again, studios and launch monitors.
Slightly different finish on this Mizuno as well. That's a great chip. Just go a bit more.
Yeah,
it's slightly duller.
It's slightly duller.
Kind of, it's not as chromed out on the back.
And that's an interesting one. So when we do the actual possible blending of it, again, I want to try and I want to try and get it as close as I possibly can from a visual. Will that affect it? You know?
Yeah.
My chip coming up a little bit short, so Mark having a good roll at this. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can pick that up.
That's very generous, Danny boy. Missed it.
Didn't roll out like I thought down there.
No, there's still a bit of growth on them. They can get them much quicker than this when they want to. Good putt. Yeah, good
Centre
putt.
shaft.
So let's get on the range, hit a few, get some numbers across a few of those clubs. Be interesting to see what we're getting. So inside, just to create a few numbers for y'all to see. Outside there, doing everything that we would want. I just want to see how bomby any of them really get with a few repeated hits. This is my 6 iron, 157, spinning at 5.5.
Was that 157?
157, spinning at 5.5. That was a better strike, 167.
Okay.
Spinning 6,000. So this is the last one that's like push but decent.
Yeah.
166 yards, peaked height 30, spinning at 6,000.
Yeah.
If we go to shot before that, so the first one not as good a hit, 157.
Yeah.
Spinning at 5.4. See how it went much
dropped,
lower, 35. So just didn't kind of
climb,
get it all.
Yeah.
I've put 4 iron. It's actually 6 iron I'm hitting.
That is a 6 iron.
It's like, it's a slightly swollen version, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is. And
it's like it's a slightly, it's like it's just swollen overnight. It's like it's been on a plane all day and it's just like.
Yeah. But to me, it's it just looks just so similar to the TMB Titleist.
Yeah, it does actually.
You know, because I looked when I first got the TMB Titleist in the bag, it felt to me like it was a swollen version of the MB.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is like feels exactly the same.
So
process.
If you look at that last one, dead straight, bit thin, so it dropped down 162. I'm quite happy with that on a fin.
Yeah. And
then spun at 6.1.
Okay.
Look at the grouping like we were saying outside. I would look at that and be, you know, it's going to be on the right day with the right pin in the right place and the miss on the right side. You're going to do what we did on the 18 from those versions of shots. Some days it'll catch the left side in a bunker and other days I'll just keep it in greens. Yeah. It's tight enough. Slightly swollen version but not ugly, still relatively pretty. I think Mizuno don't get enough love for this style of club that they make, because I think they make it pretty good. So that is 169, sorry. 168 carry is a yard discrepancy finishing this, and because they round up and round down. 5.6 spin, which is I'm around 6 iron, 6,000 to 6.5 to 5.5s, you know, I'm around 500, around from the number. Just good, and again, look at the grouping. Love it.
Is this not a first from Mizuno though?
No, they've had this set out before.
It's like a hollow construction.
No, they've had this set out before. I nearly gamed them.
Right.
Can't remember what they were called. Someone in the comments will post, but they've had this set out before. I remember Twitchard had them.
James?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 is the 4, so I'm going to now hit the 4 because you just hit that bomb one. I just want to check my 4 iron. And again, this is where we really start getting into the blend situation, which we'll do a video on as well.
Yeah.
So 4 iron, again, nice straight design, next to no offset. I want this going 200, 210 at a push, basically.
I love that sound. That sound is no different in here than what I was feeling or hearing on the golf course.
It is just good, isn't it? Oh, I keep forgetting to take that off. When I hit ball after ball after ball, it starts getting...
rubbing against you.
Oh, that's a skank.
Slightly thin.
Yeah, Healy thin.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the difference on those two. Short right bunker, just short right of the green, one better hit.
Yeah.
So we were 187, dropping down to 171. Why don't you get amateurs to test? I can't keep saying this, but I will. We all have drop-offs, it's no different. It's just with amateurs, you'll delete 7 of the 20 shots you collect to get the same numbers that we get here. So that 187 for me is 195 up to 200 if it's hitting a firm green. It's kind of, I think you just got a bomber, didn't you, on your T-ball, high face, low spin bomb ball. But then I guess when we got up there, it was only, what, 9 paces past me, wasn't it? So it was about relative. And that's a nice scaffy toe, which tends to do better than the Healy cut, 182. But it's going to be coming in lower. So actually total of those two are going to be almost identical on a course. Subject to where that lands, you're not going to see any difference.
That drop off and spin though.
Yeah, down to 4-1. That's coming in fire through strike.
Yeah.
This is coming in slightly softer end result. Look, I mean, look at the speed, 123, 127.
Yeah.
It's a massive fluctuation, but your groupings are going to be, apart from a miss it in offline, look how close they are, and one's coming in lower. The end result, I reckon they'd be almost on top of each other. Yeah, I could game these. And
the whole set?
I could game the whole set. I don't think I would, because I like to blade it down, but I absolutely could game the whole set of those. And I would go as far to say that I think maybe a lot of people often don't think about Mizuno and MP range, that this can be as so combo between blade and forged stroke helping.
Yeah.
In the more helping, good-looking range of sets, whatever we want to call these, you know, like players, irons with improvement aspects kind of stuff, I do think you'll struggle to beat them, but I don't think enough people will test these, because they'll want the blade, and if not, then they'll go for those other brands that are a bit more known for this club, which I think is a shame, because they're almost a product Mizuno, a bit of their own success in the bladed. Then people forget to then look away from that. Could you game them?
Yeah, I definitely think I could game. Certainly, when I look down at that 6-iron up, 6-iron, 5-iron, 4-iron, I could definitely game that. I'm not sure I'd like the wedge. And therefore I probably wouldn't like the 9 based on what I saw from the wedge. So I definitely think I would see myself blading wedge up to probably 7-iron or 6-iron, and then probably looking at 6-iron, 5-iron, 4-iron in this particular model.
Thanks Dan, good review.
No, very
Post comments down below, would you game them or not? I'm liking them.